Hey there. Um, so I was debating on using my voice for this, but if you're watching this right now, then obviously I chose to use my voice, so hi. Anyway, we're gonna do the Q&A thing. So I made a video titled I'm doing a Q&A for 1K subscribers, and I have a comment section full of people, 91 comments. They're not all questions, but you know, most of them are questions. So I'm gonna try my best to answer all of them. And yeah, we'll see how this goes. Okay, so first question is from Zhao. Says, do you plan on moving over to a psvr headset or staying on Oculus Link? So, if I could switch to CV1 or Rift S, I would. But the thing is, I guess my parents can't really tell the difference between VR headsets, and I don't really have enough money to like buy one myself, or at least not yet. So yeah, I would move over to PCVR, but I'm probably staying on Oculus Link. Next question is from Nuko. It says, when are you able to meet with fans in Golden Trophy or Crimson lobbies? I don't know. Usually, I don't know. I don't purposefully meet with fans like a whole lot. I do go into public lobbies and stuff for Golden Trophy and Crimson Cauldron a bit. Other than that, you might be able to find me at Rock Lobster's doubleshot trainer, possibly. I don't know. Okay, so next question. Music Master asks, how did you learn the doubleshot? Like if you learned it from someone or you just trained yourself? I honestly can't really remember. It was so long ago. I think it was... I just watched like a bunch of YouTube videos and stuff, and I practiced a lot in game. Like, I think back then, what I would do is I would just like surf public lobbies, and I would just like... Sometimes I would use sword and shield, and like I would alternate between sword and shield and using the bow. And I wouldn't even double shot with the bow. I would just single shot because I wasn't good enough with double shot. Next question comes from Jettle. It says, any words of encouragement for people who want to get into speedrunning? There's two main reasons I speedrun like in this day and age. Number one is community. I've been playing Rec Room for like a while now, like 4 years, over 4 years. And I felt like I never really like had a community. I never really had like that one group of people that I can hang out with and, you know, trust and all that. That is until I started speedrunning. And there were like, you know, I found a bunch of people who were into the same thing I was into. You know, they were helpful, they were fun, and it's great. That's like probably the main reason I still speedrun today. And second thing is I feel like speedrunning really improves you as a person. Like it makes you stronger mentally, because you know speedrunning is very like mentally taxing, especially at the higher levels. So you know, like for sub 5 to get sub 5, that took me like so much. It took me 2.5 months, and so much happened in that 2.5 months, and it was like it was insanely hard. And like I pushed past it, and now I feel like I'm a stronger person now that I came out the other side. Next question is from Tesco Gaming. Will you practice more on PSVR if you get bored of standalone / PC? Maybe. I don't know. PSVR is pretty much just torture. Next question is from Vezi. He asks, do you plan on trying a different quest without the bow, like ILS or Crescendo? Yeah, I've actually been wanting to get into IL speedrunning for quite a while now, but the main problem is that I'm not good enough yet. Like, I can't even solo it. I got really close this one time, but I died on the boss. So, next question is from Elixia RR. Asks, will you ever do a POV similar to what Rock Lobster did? Maybe. Possibly. I don't know. Honestly, probably not. It's really just Like really all you're gonna see is just me holding my left arm out and doing this, like extending it out and stuff, and that's pretty much it. Pretty much nothing different from what Rock Lobster did in his video. Next question comes from Person. He asks, how long have you been playing Rec Room for? He says, I've been playing it since 2020. I started on junior account. Okay. I've been playing Rec Room since late 2017. I don't know. That's it to that question. Next question from Zinc. He asks, when do you think your recreation of Golden will be done? How are you using Gabo and your errors are so straight? Okay, when will my recreation of Golden be done? I don't really know. Basically, if you guys don't know, I'm recreating the entirety of Golden Trophy in Rec Room, like in a custom room. And it's gonna have like all the correct decoration and lighting and all the measurements are correct and everything. It's gonna have AI in it. There's gonna be like a time, like an in-game timer that you could use to like do runs of individual levels. It's gonna be great. When do I think it'll be done? I really don't know. Cause I mean, me and Fuzi are still like in the first stage of making it. You know, we're still working on like making all the levels and stuff. And you know, that's really only the first part. We gotta add all the extra stuff like, you know, the AI and the trigger zones and all the logic and whatever. Might be like a month or two or longer. I'm not sure. Vane Gaming asks, are you planning to play on the standalone more? And if yes, then want to go to first sub 4 standalone duo. I'm not planning on to play on standalone more. I don't really want to play on standalone because it's torture, especially quest 1. But I mean, if I get really bored one day, then maybe. Next question is from Toonday. He asks, are you planning to join any leagues? I'm not. No, I probably will never join a league for like quests or Rec Room in general, because when I get on Rec Room, I want to be able to get on Rec Room like on my own terms. I really don't like it when, you know, somebody is like, okay, so we can get on at 4 p.m. EST, and we could play for 30 minutes. It's like, no, I just want to be able to get on. It's like, oh, I'm bored. I want to get on Rec Room and just play for however long. So I feel like leagues kind of go against that. And not only that, but leagues, I feel like it's unnecessarily competitive. Like, I don't think it's going to be worth it for me. Just for a bunch of tokens. Even if I do win, which I would definitely not win. Like, all you get is just a bunch of tokens and bragging rights, which I don't care about. So next question comes from Pumpkin VR. He asks, what is your reaction to 1K subs and what is your next goal? 1K subs is absolutely insane. I remember like back when I had like 5 subs, feels like it was just yesterday. And now everybody's here and I have 1,000 subscribers and I don't know, it's really wild. And what is my next goal? I don't know. 2K subscribers? I don't know. I don't plan these things. But yeah, it's probably just 2K subscribers. I don't really have a goal. Next question comes from Frantic RR. He asks, I have 2 questions. Number 1, do you have any brothers/sisters? Yes, I have one older brother. Number 2, how do you shoot so accurately? I don't really know. It's mostly practice, but if I had to give like some sort of tip, I would say try to like use your elbows more. I don't know, like your elbows kind of like naturally diverge apart. So I would say try to take advantage of that. And also, I'd say just like try tweaking like small things about your double shot. Like maybe you hold your controller in a slightly different way, or you hold your bow at a slightly different angle, or you click your trigger at a slightly different time, or whatever. You know, just tiny little things like that can make all the difference. And you know, you just keep tweaking and see what works. Next question comes from David Gonzalez. He asks, are you going to be a speedrunner or are you going to do different stuff? I'm still going to be a speedrunner, probably for a while, but I do also want to do some different stuff too. Like, I remember I did my Evolution of Golden Trophy speedrunning video. That was a lot of fun to make. I want to make more stuff like that in the future. Next question is from Kaliki. I don't know. Do you play any other games besides Rec Room? A favorite one, for example. I don't play a whole lot of games other than Rec Room. I mean, I guess I play Boneworks and Beat Saber from time to time, but not very often. and I don't really play any other flat screen games. Like I don't really play flat screen games. Next question comes from Dots VR. He asks, how often do you play Golden Trophy? A lot. Like a lot. I play, I'd say maybe like at least half an hour a day, maybe a little less than half an hour, like at least. There's some people who will like grind for like speedrun attempts for like 4 hours straight. I don't know how they do it. They're crazy. Like usually most I can go is like an hour, and like by the end of that hour of grinding, I'm just like completely dead and want nothing to do with the game at all. Next question comes from Otto. He asks, how long have you been playing Rec Room for? I already answered this question. It's like late 2017. I think my account's exact join date is December 20th, 2017. Fun fact, that's actually a day after Bathaya made his account, and that's also the same day that this recroomspeedrun.com page was made. Next question comes from Oreo Guy. He asks, what's your vision on screenies, and will you play other games than Rec Room? My vision on screenies, I don't know about calling them screenies. I feel like screenies get a lot of hate, but I mean, I could see why. It's like there's a lot of Screamo players, like a lot. I'd say there's like double, or maybe even more than double the amount of Screamo players than there are VR players. I don't know. There could be some cool Screamo players out there, but I don't really play with a whole lot of Screamo players, so I don't know. And other question is, will you play other games than Rec Room? I don't know. I feel like I built most of my fan base from Rec Room, and if I switch to another game, then I'll like lose everything. I'll lose all my subs. Next question is from Grails. I don't know. Gryxles. That person. He asks, face reveal or name reveal when? Also, I need some tips for soloing. I never usually do them, so I decided to try out. I gotten a 648, and I was wondering if you could help me out with some tips or better routing, or I don't know. I would say for routing, try to like look at a speedrun that is around like 20 or so seconds faster than your time, and just look at the routing that they use and just steal it. A lot of it is just repetition and practice. And yeah, and face reveal or name reveal when? Face reveal, probably never. I don't think I'll ever do face reveal. Name reveal, my name is actually Joe. So yeah. So next question comes from Vera. They ask, how much wins do you have in Golden Trophy? I have, last time I checked, I think I have 1,841 or 1,842. I don't know. But yeah, that's how much I had last time I checked, was like maybe an hour ago. I don't know. Okay, next question is from That Irish Goose. He asks, why did you get sub 5 before me? Angry emoji. Look, I'm sorry. I know we agreed upon it, but I just couldn't help myself. I'm sorry. It'll never happen again. Okay, it'll never happen again. Okay. But in reality, their question was, how overwhelmed were you when you were constantly getting recognized in a public doubleshot trainer lobby or public GT lobby? It's pretty crazy, you know? Like, if I get recognized this much, then I can't imagine how it is for, like, larger rec tubers like Bathaya or Therapeutic or whatever. Like, it's crazy, you know? I mean, I guess I'm lucky that it's only in Golden Trophy and, like, doubleshot trainer and stuff, and I can't... Like, if I go into paintball, like, there's zero chance of me getting recognized whatsoever. But yeah, it's pretty weird. As I said before, I remember when I had like 5 subs. It feels like just yesterday, and now everybody else is here, and now it's just crazy. Next question comes from Zach DVK. He asks, are you planning something big when you reach 2K subscribers? No. I'm not planning for that. I'm not planning for 2K subscribers yet. I don't think it'll happen for like another like over 9 months. I don't think I'm gonna get 2K subscribers right after I get 1K, especially because, you know, subscriber growth has been pretty slow lately. Next question is from Was a Mistake. he asks, did you get along well with the gideon, bugler, pineal glands? Yes. Next question is from Loxinator. Haven't heard that name in a while. He asks, how do you double bow so fast? Okay, so basically what you want to do, turn on your cheats. I don't know. Speed usually just comes naturally for most people. Like Kami, he doesn't even know why he's fast. He just is, apparently. And I would say just like focus on accuracy, and then speed will kind of just come with time as you get more used to double shotting and stuff. Next question comes from Billy Smith. He asks, what inspired you to start speedrunning? I'd say like the two big inspirations for speedrunning were probably, actually no, the three big inspirations I had for speedrunning were Bethia, obviously. I don't think most of the speedrun community would exist if it wasn't for Bethia. He pretty much changed everything. Cyclone VR. I remember watching speedruns back in the day, like late 2020, and I was like, oh my god, he's insane. And I watched those same videos back today, and I'm like, I don't know. And my third inspiration is probably Cyclic Wand. You know, I remember watching his 534 solo. I remember watching it, I was like, okay, I just gotta copy everything he does in that video. And then easy world record, easy world. It's that easy. Termi asks, what got you into speedrunning? So basically, back in like mid 2020, maybe early 2020, I was really into Rec Room. Like I wanted to see everything that Rec Room had to offer, and you know, I wanted to play all the Rec Room originals. I wanted to do everything. I saw this one YouTube video by Bethia. It was top 10 things you probably didn't know about quests. And I saw that video and I was like, oh my god, there's like so much stuff in quests that I never knew about. So from that day on, I was like, you know what, I'm gonna start playing quests, because there's so much stuff in quests that I never even realized there's this much stuff in quests. So then what I did is I just kept going into Golden Trophy public lobbies just over and over and over. I just surfed public lobbies like all day, and you know, I just have fun. I wouldn't try to speedrun or anything. I would just keep playing and practicing and all that, and I had no intent to speedrun. I just wanted to play the game for fun. And eventually I got good enough to the point where I could solo the quest. I could solo Golden Trophy, and so every once in a while I would just solo Golden Trophy just for fun, you know, because why not? The main reason I didn't speedrun at that point was because I thought you had to be on teleport to speedrun, and I was like, I don't want to play on teleport. Teleport is not very fun for me, so I just didn't speedrun because I thought you had to be in teleport. That is until like July of 2021. I was like, you know what, screw it, I don't care what they say, I'm gonna speedrun on walk mode whether people like it or not. And then I did. Next question comes from Revan85. He asks, do you think a sub 3 squad is possible? Yeah, I do. I don't know when it'll happen. Probably it'll be like, I honestly don't even know if it'll be this year. Probably won't, but eventually I think it'll happen. Sub 3 squad. It would be really funny if it happened. So yeah. Next question is from Greg. He asks, can you triple shot? Yes. Not well, but I can. There's actually a video on my channel called Triple Shot Simply Better, and I triple shot in that video. My accuracy kind of dies whenever I triple shot, but you know, I can technically triple shot, so yeah. Anyways, next question comes from, that's not a question. Next question comes from KG, I cannot talk. Next question comes from KGE. He asks, do you plan on getting a new PB? Yeah, I'm actually planning on getting one, you know. I was actually thinking of getting a new PB. Like, it's a pretty good idea, you know. I should just get a PB. It's simple as that, honestly. Like, I should just get a PB. It's a really good idea. In all seriousness, do I plan on getting a PB? I'm assuming what he means by that is like, do I want to improve my run? Yeah, I do. I want to eventually get world record. It won't happen soon, because I'm bad, but someday, like I've come this far. I've been speedrunning for like 2 years, or I've been playing Golden Trophy for 2 years. I've come this far, and there's no turning back now. Next question comes from Miato. He asks, when did you start playing Rec Room, and why did you start playing? Okay, so when did I start playing? Late 2017, as I said before, but why did I start playing? Way back in the day, Jacksepticeye, he made videos on his HTC Vive playing like different random VR games back in like 2016. And one of the games he made a video on was Rec Room. He did a let's play of Rec Room back in like 2016. I remember watching that video back in the day. I was like, oh, you know, it's a pretty cool video. Looks like a pretty cool game. And yeah, I just moved on with my life. I mean, like, I was like 8 or 9 years old at that point. So, and like the HTC Vive was like $800. So I was like, yeah, I'll probably never be able to play that game like ever in my entire life. But fast forward to 2017 when I got my PSVR, I was scrolling through the PlayStation store, you know, just looking for random games to play. And I saw one game called Rec Room, and it was free. And I was like, oh, right, that's the game that Jacksepticeye played. I was like, oh yeah, sure, I'll play that. I'll download it, you know, see if it's good. And here we are today. So next question comes from Mama Luigi. She asks, disc golf, lake, or propulsion? Our friendship does rely on your answer. Oh god, okay. Lake. It's so much better. Propulsion is so stupid. I throw the disc and it flies across the... Why? Lake all the way. Propulsion is weird and scary, and I don't like weird and scary things. So yeah, hopefully I picked the right one. Next question comes from Sloth VR. He asks, do you plan to voice reveal, and how long have you been speedrunning Golden Trophy? I'm actually going to do a voice reveal in -2 minutes. So, you know, be on the lookout for that. Just hit that red subscribe button. The question is, how long have you been speedrunning Golden Trophy? As I said, the first ever speedrun I did of Golden Trophy was July 4th, 2021. Next question is from Aqua Has a Life. His question is, how many / which headsets do you have and use? I have 3 different VR headsets. I mean, I guess you could say 4 if you count a Google Cardboard. I have PSVR, Quest 1, and Quest 2. And I pretty much only use my Quest 2, which is what I'm on right now. Back in like May of this year, my Quest 2, like the left controller on my Quest 2 broke. So I was forced to use my Quest 1. And I used my Quest 1 for like a month. And I only got 1 PB on my Quest 2. My 502 solo, that was on my Quest 1. And then I switched back to Quest 2 like 2 days later because I got my controller replaced. Quest 2 is just so much better. Jake Berry asks, face reveal when? It's actually going to happen in -2 minutes, so just go ahead and hit that red subscribe. Next question comes from Ilya Argent. I feel like I butchered that, but they ask, do you ever think you will retire? I mean, I gotta retire at some point. I'm not gonna be like in my 40s and still playing the Funny Goblin game. I gotta retire at some point. Don't know when, but I'm sure it'll be a natural thing. I don't think I'm gonna be like, okay, yeah, dude, I'm retiring. It'll just be like I just stop playing. Like I just don't play as much gradually until I just stop playing entirely. I don't know. Next question comes from Epic Doge. They ask, have you ever been banned? I, surprisingly, have actually never been banned. A lot of people have been banned for like really stupid reasons, but I've actually never been banned. I don't know why. I guess I'm just like, I guess I just don't interact with people in the game, which is why I don't get banned, because nobody wants to report me. Next question comes from Blood Tracker. They ask, what was your level 50 box? I honestly have no idea. Back when I got level 50, like I just probably just opened my level 50 box with no thought at all. I didn't even look at what I get probably. Next question comes from Captain Candy. They ask, do you have a job in real life / is YouTube your only job? First of all, I don't actually make any money off of YouTube, at least not yet. And also, I'm 14, so I don't have a job. There are some kids who like have a job and are 14, but I'm not one of them. Next question comes from Dorito. He asks, "Do you want to be my friend?" Yes. I would love to be your friend, Dorito. I love you. I mean, wait, no, wait. Next question is from Chicken. She asks, "Can my comment be in the vid? Just cuz." Sure. There's the question. I don't actually know where I'm gonna put like the screenshots of the questions. I'm assuming I'm gonna put it like somewhere in that half of the screen. I don't know where to point to. I don't know. Next question comes from Brody Capalot. They ask, "Jumbo when?" Jumbo is painful. Jumbotron, I like to play it casually, like in public lobbies. The main problem is I die a lot in Jumbotron. Like I can double shotgun and stuff, and I can play the game decently, but I die all the time. I probably could solo Jumbotron if I bothered to, but just hiding in a corner for like 30 minutes and waiting for stuff to come to you and you just shoot them around the corner, it's just not really fun to me. I'd rather be in the action. Next question comes from Fuzi. She asks, "Can you help me get S+ ipatch?" I would, but I'm not good at IL. Next question comes from Ratatouille Pog. He says Tuesday. I agree. Yeah, Tuesday. Yesterday was Tuesday, and yesterday was also like a pretty good day. So, true. Also, Ratatouille Pog, okay? I just gotta give props to Ratatouille Pog. He's been with the channel since like September. Since September. That's like a month after I made my channel. Alright, he's an absolute OG, and he's been sticking with the channel for so long. So I just want to say props to Ratatouille Pog. I think you're pretty Pog. Alright, so seems like that was the last question. What a banger of a question to end off on. But yeah. That was all the 91 comments, all the 91 questions that I got. It wasn't 91 questions, it's probably more like 80, but still, it's a lot of questions. Actually, no, it wasn't even 80 questions. It's probably more like, I don't even know, but it was a lot of questions. My voice is scratchy right now because I'm not used to talking this much. But yeah, thank you guys so much for sticking with my channel. Like, I never thought I'd get to this point whatsoever. And I've been wanting to be a YouTuber, like, since I was very young. And this is the closest I've ever gotten. And this is, yeah, it's just crazy. So I just want to thank you guys so much. I'm really grateful. Looks like it's my time to go. So, yeah. See you later. One take, dude. I just hit record and I just went with it. God damn. Oh, man, my game is running at like 2 FPS right now. Jesus.